Right, so good day class. So today we're going to discuss about mixed methods research. So this PowerPoint presentation was prepared by my professor in my doctorate class. So she's also my dissertation advisor. And I think that's why I'm sharing this with the architecture class so that you learn a lot about research uh, from one of the best. So when we talk about mixed methods research. Mixed methods, you combine the quantitative and qualitative research into one. So that's what we usually do in our research in the field of architecture. So for this week, we're not going to discuss. I think this PowerPoint presentation is around 69 slides. So we'll just discuss up to 20 slides for this week. No, maximum of 20 slides. And then, of course, we're going to delve into the origins of MMR, its nature, um, multi or mixed methods, its purpose, the benefits and challenges of MMR, and then, of course, the skills required to become an MMR researcher. So when you talk about the quantitative methodology, you're talking about quantitative data. Of course, your paradigm in this one would be the positivist or empiricist paradigm. Then when you're talking about the qualitative methodology, you're looking into the constructivist or interpretivist paradigm. So you're looking into qualitative data. For the quantitative data, it addresses questions which has something to do with the causality, generalizability, or magnitude of effect, which means that you're going to require a large sample size. For the qualitative data, you're going to explore why or how a phenomenon occurs, then to develop a theory, then to describe the nature of an individual's experience. So for me, it's much harder to conduct a qualitative research compared to a quantitative one. So for the relationship of variables, um, in the quantitative methodology, it explains or predict variables. So for example, Z could be explained by X, or M could be predicted by A, B, and C, or M and D are interrelated. While in the qualitative methodology, you could actually see that there's a lot of links. So you have to understand or explore a central phenomenon in the qualitative viewpoint. For the type of questioning in the quantitative methodology, you just have to go into limited probing because you're dealing with numbers and other data. While in the qualitative methodology, you have to probe into uh, the mindset of um, the variable or the respondent that you're going to probe into. Then, for the quantitative methodology, like what I've said earlier, it requires a large sample size, while the qualitative methodology only requires a small one. For the information per respondent, there's a variety in the quantitative methodology, while there's only much you could get information from the qualitative methodology. Then for the administration, um, it re- for the quantitative, it requires fewer specialist skills because you just have to be good in dealing with numbers and in understanding numbers, while the qualitative methodology, you have to be skilled as a researcher, which means that you really have um, to understand the person that you're interviewing in the qualitative methodology. For the type of analysis, in the quantitative aspect, of course, is going to the statistical analysis. While in the qualitative methodology, you're going to the subjective or interpretative. Then for the type of research, mostly in the quantitative methodology, you're looking into the descriptive or causal, while you're going into the exploratory for the qualitative methodology. So that's the type of research that you're going to do. For the quantitative methodology, the objective is to eliminate bias, and but you are of course uninvolved with the objects of the study because you have limited interaction with them. And then for the freedom of values, you remain emotionally detached because there's no emotion when you're dealing with numbers or a spreadsheet. Then the quantitative methodology is hypothesis driven and is measurable. So it's easier to measure if you just study statistical data. But in the qualitative methodology, there's a belief that there are many realities that are constructed as the researcher engages with participants. So the realities are constructed individually and socially. Then constructivists believe that determining a connection between the cause and effect is impossible. Therefore, the description of the reality is important. So it's important to know, guys, that in the qualitative methodology, you have to understand that each and every respondent, they have their own world views. So you have to understand what kind of reality that they are facing as individuals. For the quantitative methodology, they use deductive reasoning and seek to find causes that precede or occur at the same time as effects. Then it's used to generalize findings from a sample to the target population or to the theory. While in the qualitative methodology, we use inductive reasoning as we work from units of data towards a theory, or as they work from the specific or particular to the general. Then you have to understand the meaning of the lived experiences of the people or persons that you are going to interview. Excuse me. So this is the intersection class of the quantitative and qualitative methodology. As you discussed earlier, the quantitative methodology is into the positivist or empiricist paradigm, while the qualitative methodology is on the constructivist or interpretivist paradigm. The intersection of these two is called the pragmatist paradigm, which is the qualitative and quantitative methods. So this is the mixed methods research methodology. So let's look into brief history. So we have the multi-trait or multi-method research. So from Campbell and Fisk, 1959. So the collection of several quantitative methods in a single investigation. Then the quantitative and qualitative methods by Fielding, 1986. They acknowledge that the approach is actually a combination of methods. Then we have the methodological triangulation by Morse in 1991, which recognizes the convergence of quantitative and qualitative data. Then we have the integrated or combined by Steckler, McLeroy, Goodman, Bird, and McCormick in 1992, which means that two forms of data are blended together. Then you have now the combined research by Creswell in 1994. Then we have the mixed methodology by Tasha Corey and Tedel in 1998, which acknowledges that it is both a method and a philosophical worldview. Excuse me. Then the hybrids by Ragin, Nagel, and White in 2004, and Mixed Methods Research 2003. So it's a name associated with the recent handbooks of mixed methods in social and behavioral research. So, what's MMR or mixed methods research? So, both qualitative and quantitative methods answer their research questions. So, which means that each part or component of your mixed method research, both the quantitative and the qualitative, have their own research questions which needs to be answered. Then, inductive and deductive reasoning are used and the hypothesis may be proposed. So mixed methods researchers work with participants from objective or subjective point of view, depending on whether they are engaged in the qualitative or quantitative aspect of the study. Then, mixed methods is a research in which the investigator collects and analyzes data, integrates the findings, and draws inferences. So, by data, like what we have discussed earlier, this is both the numbers or the statistical data, and of course the data that you gathered during the interviews. And then you integrate both the statistical and the qualitative data and draw inference from the two. So using both qualitative and quantitative approach or methods in a single study or program of inquiry. So what's the nature of mixed methods research? So the purpose of this form of research is that both qualitative and quantitative research in combination provide a better understanding of a research problem or issue than either research approach alone. So this is by Creswell in 2014. So if you have a good mix between the qualitative and the quantitative approach, you could better understand the nature of the subject that you are investigating. So I think most of our research in architecture it has both quantitative and qualitative aspects. Then, mixed methods research is a research designed with philosophical assumptions as well as methods of inquiry. So, as a methodology, it involves philosophical assumptions that guide the direction of the collection and analysis of data and the mixture of qualitative and quantitative data in a single study or a series of studies. As a methods of inquiry, its central premise is that the use of quantitative and qualitative approaches in combination provides a better understanding of research problems that either approach alone. So, of course, since you use both qualitative and quantitative methods in understanding a research problem, you have a much better understanding of the subject that you are investigating. So that's what's good about mixed methods research. So multiple methods or mixed methods. So when you look at multiple methods, the multi-method approach is when different methods or approaches are used in parallel or sequence but are not integrated until inferences are being made. While in mixed methods, research involves integrating quantitative and qualitative approaches to generate new knowledge. So if you distinguish between the two, when you look at multiple methods just study the just use different um, research methodologies in sequence, but it is not integrated. While mixed methods you're going to integrate both the quantitative and qualitative data to generate new knowledge. So in multiple methods are studies involving multiple types of qualitative research. For example, case studies and ethnographic studies, or multiple types of quantitative research. While mixed methods are studies involving the mixing of both types of data. So in mixed methods, you're already looking into mixing both types of data. So multiple methods is you use a research using more than one approach within a qualitative or quantitative paradigm. So integration is not required in multi-method studies. It employs different methods to explore different goals. So you have individual goals that never intersect, but they are in parallel in multiple methods. While in mixed methods, integration is an essential component of mixed method studies. So qualitative and quantitative data must be integrated when the purpose is to gain insights into the same research goal objective. For example, in the field of architecture, if you uh, research on what are the best qualities of a space, then you're going to send out a questionnaire, then you're going to look into the statistical analysis. But at the same time, you need to interview also the users of that space. Then you combine both data to generate new knowledge. In that way, um, what you're going to the new knowledge that you're going to generate has already seen the different dimensions that needed to be looked upon when designing a space. So multi-methods is the hallmark of multi-method studies are considered by the coexistence of different methodologies. So for example, observational and selective, or observational and ethnographic. So it could be the same type of qualitative research, but they just coexist with each other, but they don't intersect. For mixed methods research, it further involved the collection, analysis, and integration of both quantitative and qualitative data. So in this way, the value of the different approaches to research can contribute more to understanding a research problem than one form of data collection. So it both quantitative qualitative data. So that's from Creswell 2015. So let's just finish this, guys. So MMR is a research methodology. So the entire process of research includes the philosophical assumptions of inquiry. Of course, you have the data analysis, data collection, research questions, data interpretation, and data reporting. What's unique in architecture is that in our research is that aside from this, after we gather the different data, we have to design the space as well, which could be integrated in our chapter 5. Okay? So, but in order to design a good hospital or an airport, for example, you have to have a good research foundation for it. That is why we have this research subject, guys. So, for me, I think what I have observed is most of our research in the past years, since I began studying architecture, is more on the mixed methods. So I believe that it's more appropriate in a sense that we need to integrate. data from both the qualitative and quantitative aspect. After that, we generate new knowledge. After we generate new knowledge, we're going to transform that data into a plan or a design. So that's the difference between us and other researchers, because we have to draw and use our imagination after getting the data also. So I think I'll end our lecture for this week on MMR as a research methodology. And I'm going to post this on our Padlet page. If you have any further questions, clarifications, feel free to contact me anytime. Because in this subject, we will try to uh, develop a research which you could use in Design 9, as well as develop a research that we could use also for publication for you guys. Okay, so that you can contribute something to the body of knowledge in the field of architecture. Okay. See you next week, guys.